YouTube is Rico, man. Back on that video, y'all see what we got going on, man. We got band shoes in the NBA. This is my first time looking at a video like this. I just had got the idea to look up something like this and react to it, just because it's a lot of stuff that's banned in sports, and I said, why not look at the shoes? Just because shoes is a big part of American culture, man, for sure, in sports as well. But definitely gonna take a look and see what's going on, man. See what all shoes is banned currently from the NBA. Other than that, y'all know what time it is. If you're brand new to the channel, subscribe right now, man, because we on the ground at 1,500 subscribers, and y'all already know what to do, man. But other than that, also turn on your notification bell so you guys don't miss out when we upload. But first, let me go ahead and get the screen record. Got starting the video now.
Now, with players around the league constantly signing shoe deals, it's crazy that there's actually been plenty of shoes the NBA has recently banned, with fines that come with wearing. There were some shoes in the NBA banned for branded issues, reflective material, or some other issue. This shoe is one that actually increases your jumping ability. In 2009, the Boston Celtics...
Sorry about that, y'all. I ain't even mean to pause.
Wanted to wear Athletic Propulsion Labs, also known as APL, super sneakers during the playoffs, and the NBA said no and banned the shoes. According to the APL, this is because their shoes feature launch and load technology that provides instant increase in vertical leap. The shoemakers also report that their sneakers been extensively tested in a leading West Coast University biomechanical lab. However, the APL Concept 1 shoes were banned by the NBA in the 2010-2011 season. Although
I can understand why, because if you're talking about a shoe that improves your vertical, then yeah, man, that's kind of like cheating for real, because you potentially can have a player that barely touching backboard, damn near jump as high as the backboard and shit wearing them shoes. So I can see why they banned that one, man. Y'all already know what it do, man. If it's a shoe or anything that enhances your physical abilities, then yeah, that gotta go. You can't use that. Then on top of that, you're gonna get the nickname for being cheating and stuff in this professional sport. You don't want that on your resume at all. But yeah, I can see why that shoe is banned. But I like the look of them though. The look don't look bad at all. All they gotta do is just take that, whatever they just said, the foam or whatever they called it, out of the shoe. And that would definitely be a shoe I would wear in basketball or any sport that I would play and stuff like that. Because that shoe ain't that bad. Look, they definitely got the right concept to make a what you want to call it? Make it something like noticeable and pop, like to when the person see it. Like it got that look for it and stuff. It look unique and stuff like that. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But they definitely got some good looking shoes. They just got to take that technology out of it.
PL doesn't want to announce something like this to the public. They do in fact warn you about possibly not being able to use their shoes in some situations, stating the Concept 1 shoes may or may not be allowed for competitive play in your league at the college, professional, or recreational level. APL co-founder Adam Goldston recently talked about the NBA banning their product, and he said, "We're not exactly shocked to hear the NBA chose to ban our shoes. The load and launch technology not only provides an instant and dramatic increase in vertical leap, but the biomechanical testing shows that the player exerted far less energy as a result." When asked about what makes their shoes so unique, they said, "Load and launch technology works in concert with the rest of the shoe, so there's uniformity in the compression or the pressure that the athlete exerts down onto the device itself and through the midsole of the shoe, which is the load cycle. After all the compression elements are fully flexed, there's an explosive launch cycle that results when all the compression is released. The result is an instant increase in vertical leap." At present day, Jordan shoes are very popular in today's culture, but back during an initial release during Michael Jordan's rookie year, the shoes caused a ton of controversy, and they changed the shoe game forever. The shoe wasn't banned by the NBA for its flashy material or to boost your athletic skill, but instead it was banned based purely off of color. Over 30 years ago, the NBA banned a shoe designed by Michael Jordan in order to force their rules on color coordinating your shoes with your jersey. During the time, the NBA released a statement and said, "A player must wear shoes that not only match their uniforms, but match the shoes worn by their teammates." As the story goes, Michael Jordan was or would be fined $5,000 per game if he wore shoes of red and black Air Jordan 1s. The big problem wasn't the shoes, but more so the colors, and the NBA didn't allow Jordan to wear the Air Jordan 1s unless they had a decent amount of white in them. Jordan decided to still wear the shoes going forward, and Nike covered the find. A game-worn pair from Jordan himself that year actually sold for $39,000 back in October of 2016. But Jordan actually wore these shoes in his first ever NBA game. Nike and Jordan even filmed a commercial because of this and still put the product up for sale regardless of the situation. It became one of the most popular Jordan shoes ever. But also in MJ's rookie season, while he was waiting for his first ever signature shoe to be completed, Jordan ended up rocking a pair of Nikes that somewhat resembled his famous Air Jordan 1s, but they were called Nike Airships. Now, a common mistake surrounding the Jordan brand in the sneaker world believes that his Air Jordan 1s were straight up banned by the NBA. However, it ended up being the Airships that weren't allowed. Jordan was wrote a letter stating that his black and red shoes violated the uniform code, but the letters apparently dated October 18th, which was months before Jordan actually wore his ones in an actual game. And they'd only been made for a commercial for them up to that point. But regardless, the Nike Airships that Jordan wore during that game sold for nearly $72,000 back in April of 2015. But this entire controversy surrounding MJ led to him becoming the businessman off the court he is today. Air Jordan 1s were an immediate success upon their first release. A 1985 article from the Chicago Tribune mentions them selling out, and early orders and sales brought in over.
Now, I understand what they trying to say about the colors, but if I was the commissioner around that time, I would have just went ahead and let him do it. Like, it shouldn't have to matter if his teammates or whoever got the shoe on or matching each other and stuff like that, because everybody probably don't want to wear the same shoe. Some people like to have their own unique style on their shoes, et cetera, et cetera. That's why you see more players now wearing different combinations of different type of shoes that they want to wear in game and stuff, because some of them don't even have a contract where they got to wear one certain shoe or whatever the case is, so they can go out and wear multiple different shoes and not be tied down to just wearing one certain shoe and stuff like that. So I shout out to the time progression of allowing players to wear what they want to wear and stuff as far as the shoes and stuff, and have their own unique style. But the ones in particular definitely are American culture shoe, just because a lot of people have ones in different colorways, special made, what you want to call it, dang, man, my brain's just all over the place, man. What do y'all call them? Y'all know what I mean by special made, man. I can't even think of the word right now. But yeah, y'all know what I mean pretty much. Custom. There we go. Custom made and stuff like that. Custom made, a lot of people like to wear those type of shoes and stuff, but the ones definitely a lot of people have, and some got even ones that you ain't really seen nobody else with before and stuff like that. So ones definitely are probably, I would probably say, on the all-time ranking of Jordan shoes, I think ones is low-key exactly number one. Not even low-key. I think they're number one shoe by Jordan for sure, just because movies, TV shows, commercials, and athletes now playing basketball. A lot of people wear ones, so they definitely the number one shoe Jordan got that came out. So shout out to him for that. But other than that, I definitely back then would have just allowed the players to wear what they want to wear. It doesn't take away from the game or anything like that. It doesn't boost anybody's abilities. So yeah, but it is what it is, though. That's why everything changes over time for a reason, man. And yeah. But other than that, let's get back to this video.
$55 million for Nike. The brand anticipated selling between 3 and 4 million pairs in the first year the shoe's release. The shoe was originally projected to sell around 100,000 pairs, but still continued to be purchased daily. Sports marketing guru George Belt talked about Jordan and his Air Jordan 1, saying, "What you have here is a once-in-a-generation athlete who's transcended the sport and become ingrained not only in the sports world, but in popular culture as well." With other shoes being banned for things like jumping ability and not having enough of one color, the Melo M10s were banned because of a piece of the shoe that threw off cameramen as well as people watching on TV. The first version of Carmelo Anthony's Jordan brand signature sneaker for the 2013-14 season featured a chrome heel, and while it looked cool, it created multiple issues. Lights from inside the arena reflected off the chrome, creating visibility problems for both people in person and on TV. And the chrome itself represented a hazard if it were to break off the sneaker. Jordan learned that the heel was an issue, so he created a version of the sneaker with a matte heel for Melo for the second half of the season. But the Melo M10 is unique in its own right, and Carmelo's even talked about the shoe and has some things to say about it after hearing the NBA wouldn't allow the chrome version. Melo said, "Tinker and I were focused on every detail, from the foot molding down to the little specks. We closely looked at the evolution over the years. What's your inspiration from then to now, and tied it into 10 years to make this the most powerful shoe I've had to date. If you see this shoe from afar, the chrome statement piece is the first thing you're going to see. Combining that element with the M on the toe cap and the very first signature logo we created 10 years ago, we made a true anniversary shoe. Kyrie Irving has no doubt become a house.
I never knew that about the Melos, but Melo definitely got some good signature shoes out and stuff. Definitely those I would consider wearing for sure, just because they look comfortable, look light and stuff. And then it's just, to me, for me to wear a shoe in sports, it's got to be comfortable. Of course, I think that's for everybody. Comfortability is always going to be first. Then the what else? The weight of the shoe. Now, when we get into the weight, some people like those that have more gravity pull, pretty much, that keep you planted. But some people like to be able to feel like they on a cloud, pretty much, when they running around and stuff in their sport. I prefer to be light for my shoe, just because I don't want to feel like after playing long that my legs are definitely heavy and stuff. So with the shoe being heavy, that's just gonna add on to you feeling more lazy and stuff, and like pretty much sluggish moving around and stuff after a while. But if you got a light shoe, I feel like your legs would be the only thing that's heavy, but the shoes will still make you move lightly around as if you floating on the cloud, pretty much. So I like the comfortability as for number one of a shoe for me to wear in the sport. Also the lightness of it. But Melos, I can't remember if they're light or not. I'm gonna have to go do my research on those. But I will wear those for sure, just because I definitely like his signature shoes. They definitely pop and stuff. So shout out to Melo for his signatures.
Name at this point due to headlines every year, but he too has been involved in shoe controversy despite being a face of the Nike brand. A few years back, when Kyrie was still with Cleveland, Nike decided to put a futuristic spin on his sneaker unveilings when it used 2K16 and Twitch to introduce the latest signature shoe of Kyrie Irving to the world, the Kyrie 2s. After the release, according to Kyrie himself, the NBA hit him with a fine for debuting a new version of his shoe, a deceptive red colorway of the Kyrie 1s, during a game against the Golden State Warriors. Kyrie talked about this and he said, "I actually got fined from the league because it wasn't our team colors. I was pretty happy about it. Nike wasn't happy about it, but I was happy because that means they stood out complete. Unlike some of the other shoes on this list, the custom Curry 4s were banned."
I didn't know that about Kyrie's. There's a lot of shoes I didn't know about that pretty much were banned and caused fines to players and stuff like that. But Kyrie's, I feel like as a player in any sport, if you were a player that has a signature shoe by a shoe company, I feel like that sport owner, or whoever you want to call them, commissioners or whatever, I feel like they should just let that player wear their signature shoe. After all, it's a signature shoe named after that player. So I feel like it's only right that that player gets to wear that shoe. Cause like, say, like how they were saying that shoe got fined because he got fined for the shoe because it didn't have his team colors. I feel like if y'all gonna let another team player from a different team wear that shoe because the colors matches their team's colors, I feel like that's disrespectful, just because of the simple fact you're letting an opponent wear my shoe and they can compete against me in my shoe, but I can't wear that shoe because of the team colors don't match. That's like yeah, I'm gonna have a good game against you wearing your shoe, but you can't wear this particular shoe just because the team colors don't match your team colors. So not only am I gonna beat you in your own shoes, I'm also gonna have a great game. And yeah, you can't do nothing about it. I can't say shit. Like, pretty much you just wearing my shoe and doing what you want to do, but I can't wear that shoe just because. But I definitely feel like the players that got their own signature shoes should be allowed to wear whatever shoes they have that come out under their name, pretty much. So hopefully, because I'm not for sure if they changed anything as far as now from then. So hopefully they eventually let the players do that if they haven't already.
banned not for the way the shoe was designed, but instead the way that Curry had them painted. Curry sneakers for the Warriors Chinese New Year game in 2018 got a lot of visual attraction from the league as well as fans. The shoes matched his jersey for that night, so what could the NBA have a problem with? Well, there's just one problem. Curry's jersey was made by Nike, just like all the jerseys in the NBA under a new agreement that began with the league in 2017. The visual elements that appeared on Curry's Under Armour shoes were only approved to appear on the Nike jersey, not a competitor's shoe, so therefore he couldn't wear them moving forward. Following the theme of banned shoes due to personalized customization, Karl Anthony Towns had a pair.
Now on his shoes, I ain't really big on Curry shoes, but it's only select colorways. I can't remember the numbers because I know he got different numbers of Currys that he had that came out. But the main ones I like in the colorways are the all black and gold, the ones he have. I forgot. I don't know if that were his Black History Month ones or what, but it's all black and gold that he got. All white and gold that I mess with some black in it too, I think. 'Cause I think it's some black on the soles or on the insides of the shoe or whatever. So he got those I would like to wear. Anything all white or all white and black or all white and gold and black or all white and gold I would wear in general just because those are my favorite colors. But you got those. You know, Chinese New Year's, I ain't gonna lie, I would definitely wear. But as far as the other shoes and stuff, colorways, I ain't really a big fan of. It's just only like pretty much like 3 pairs that I rock with. But other than that, that's about it for him. But now let's continue on. I think they said J.R. Smith, if I'm not mistaken.
Banned shoes due to personalized customization. Karl Anthony Towns had
No,
a pair
Karl
of shoes that
Anthony
were
Towns.
banned from the NBA because of a popular Netflix series. The 2016 style Hyper Dunks that Towns had customized were all black and had a Stranger Things theme sprayed on them, which got the attention of many fans and league officials. The league doesn't allow the promotion of any other brand than those that are directly affiliated with the NBA, which forced Towns to retire his freshly customized shoes.
And those was raw, low
shoes
key.
obviously made a lot of noise over the last few years and were even making their way into the NBA. Kanye West recently took to Instagram and other social medias, making it clear that he was designing a signature shoe into something that NBA players would soon enjoy.
Oh yeah, I remember this. They definitely banned the fuck out of this shoe.
Popular Yeezys will be banned by the NBA because of the shiny reflective material heel. The NBA could potentially fine shoes in violation of the NBA's footwear color restrictions, particularly because of the distraction it could cause for in-arena spectators and television viewers. Sports Illustrated reporters said that the reflective heel will be banned by the NBA without a doubt, but didn't say anything negative when asked if the shoe would be accepted if it was modified to a style without the reflection. Yeezys have made waves over the last few years, with many players wearing them before and after games. Although there's many top-tier players with their own shoes like LeBron James or even James Harden, Kanye's approach was for the middle-tier athletes that don't have their own shoe deal. Players no longer being required to wear shoes that match their team's uniform colors, the league still has an approval process for new brands in the beginning of a season. According to the NBA's vice president of outfitting and equipment, he said companies will typically submit sneakers for the first half of the season by early August, with shoes scheduled to be worn after the All-Star break required for approval by early December. After hearing that his shoes would be denied, Kanye took a stats to Instagram, saying that the sneaker had been in works for over 3 years and has gone through 300 plus examples to perfect this NBA style. Adidas athletes were expected to debut the shoe on the court during this year's season, but every year, NBA officials have to sign off on new designs from sportwear brands ahead of the game time appearance, and a source told ESPN that they would likely not be permitted, although a version without the reflective material could be. And we've already seen many players supporting earlier versions of Yeezys up to this point, especially when it came to the rare versions of Red Octobers. LeBron James and PJ Tucker were both...
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The Red Octobers, man, I know everybody when they first had them come out, I know everybody wanted those. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I wanted those, man. The Red Octobers. LeBron got some Red Octobers I want. Yeezys, they got the Red Octobers I want. I'm trying to think. It's some other shoes I think that's Red Octobers as well. But them all red shoes hit different, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I want all the pairs of Red Octobers. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Just because them shoes is raw and I like the way they look. And that's another one of my favorite colors as well. You can't go wrong with some all red shoes. You just can't. But yeah, man, other than that, definitely in the future, I got to give me some Red October Yeezys for sure. And the other Red Octobers.
Spotted at times in practice and in games rocking the shoes, and Nick Young, aka Swaggy P, and Nate Robinson had also been rocking plenty of different versions of Yeezys during their NBA careers. Hey yo, fam. What are you doing, bro? Click on this video, dog. You see this video?
All right, y'all. That's pretty much the end of the video. I definitely enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, shoes is a big part of American culture and players, athletes in different sports and stuff, man. Shoes are definitely a big part of what makes us, I guess, happy, etc. The style, the background, the history around those shoes, etc., man. You already know if y'all are some shoe enthusiasts, y'all know how hype everybody gets over shoes and stuff, man. But definitely was happy reacting to this video. If you guys felt the same way, then hit that like button, subscribe, share, and turn on post notification bells, man. Y'all don't want to miss out when we upload bangers, man. But other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video as well as me, and I'll see y'all later on with more videos. Peace.